Thank you for joining me. I hope you're having a successful day so far. Today I will be showing you how to make coconut milk. To make coconut milk, this is what you will need. 1 mature coconut, 16 ounces of water, a cheesecloth, a Tupperware bowl, 32-ounce storage jug, a hammer, a screwdriver, a spoon, and of course, a blender. Now that we have all of our items ready, we're ready to make coconut milk. Okay, now that we have all the tools that are needed, let's go ahead and start. So now we're going to get our coconut, and we're going to look for these 3 holes, or these 3 indentations, as I would call it, in the coconut. It reminds me of a bowling ball. So what you want to do, you want to get your coconut, you want to get your screwdriver, and your hammer. And what I do, I bring it over to my sink, and I can set it right here. And what I'm doing is, I'm going to take the screwdriver, which is a Phillips. I put my screwdriver into the indentation and hammer away. Always make sure your utensils are rinsed off, especially these before you start, which I made sure of. And you can go for the other one. This is fairly easy. Sometimes I have a time with them. And for the third one, it would help to put the hammer down, right? All right. And we want to come over to your blender, empty out the coconut water into the blender. And it's going pretty slow. And we're going to try to open this up a little bit more. It's not doing what I want to, but it's a slow process. There we go. You can still hear that. That's all coconut water in there. Now you can save the rest of this coconut water for yourself to drink later, but you will need this to add the flavor for your coconut milk. Okay, that's empty now. Now here is the fun part. You get your hammer and you want to hammer this thing to death. So basically you want to, what I like to do, I like to hammer across here. I can see a small indentation going around, and you want to target that. And what I do is open my hand and get my hammer. Now if you want, you can take this outside or however you may feel, or set on the counter, but I like to hold mine in my hand. And here we go. And you just keep hitting it until it cracks. I can feel some coming on the other side of my hand. You see that? You can see that crack developing right there. A couple more and we should be good. Alrighty, that wasn't bad at all. I had a mallet before, but I actually broke my mallet making coconut milk. And here you have it. This is the actual flesh of a coconut. Now growing up, I never liked coconuts or the way they tasted, but after making my own coconut milk and tasting the actual coconut flesh, it tastes a lot better than what I was accustomed to. So now, what I do is I get my spoon, and I like using the spoon because it can get into these corners, it can curve a lot better to get this flesh out. And I just wiggle it in here and just angle it in a certain way, and then place it into my blender. Now what's going to happen is we're going to blend all this stuff up and we're going to strain it, and that is going to be our coconut milk. Some people use knives. I've used a knife before. It just all depends on the coconut, and there's a different strategy from every coconut. And what I'm doing, I'm just going to go around in a circle. And each time I'm just going right back over there to go further down into the cup of it. And this is coming off pretty good. Like I said, some of them I've had troubles with in the past. And if you need to get to a certain angle or depth in it, you can always go back to your hammer and go at it again, which I think I might do it right now. Let's give this one more try. Oh, should have known that was coming. Now you can save the cup of the coconut for whatever type of decor or serving utensil you may want. It's all on you. I'm not into that kind of stuff. When I'm done with something, I'm done with it. Probably guy code. Alrighty. That was pretty good. Got a little bit more to go. Yep. Pretty clean, right? So now, I'm gonna get some of this stuff cleaned up because it's driving me crazy. Alrighty, so now that we have our coconut water and we have our flesh from the coconut into our blender, now we get our 1 bottle of water, about 16.9 ounces, half a liter, and I just dump it all into my blender. Unlike the almond milk or vanilla almond milk, I do not have to add any vanilla extract for flavoring or anything. It has enough flavor in itself. So what I do, I use my Montel Williams Health Master Elite, and what I'm going to do is turn it on, and I'm going to set it to speed 4. I'm gonna let that go for 1 minute. It needs to be well blended, and here we go. Okay, our 1 minute is up, and now we're going to check on it. Take the top off. And there is your coconut milk. Set that to the side. We get our bowl, our Tupperware bowl, and along with our cheesecloth. And make sure you open it up wide enough to go across your bowl or whatever you straining it in. And we're going to pour it in here, and all we're going to do is strain it, similar to how we did with the vanilla almond milk. Has a great smell to it. Fold this back over. And hopefully you can see it. And we're just going to just strain all this out. Lightly press it. Now you can get a cheesecloth. I've seen them at the dollar store. So they're not that expensive. I actually got these from my aunt. She's always looking out for me, so I love her for that. She figured I could use them more than she could at the time because she knows I'm always doing something in this kitchen. And I'm glad that I'm able to put these to use. Now, I hear this bag just pop, so I'm going to stop putting so much pressure on this. But squeezing all that I can out of here. So now, we set our bag of coconut flesh to the side. Now we get our jug, and this is where I'm going to transfer it in. And there you have it. Coconut milk. There you have it. That's how you make your own coconut milk. I know it's a lengthy process, but if you like coconut milk, it'd be worth it. Now you can leave this in your refrigerator for at least 4 to 5 days and it'll be good. Don't worry if it starts to separate, just shake it up and it'll be fine. I am working on my next video on how to make coconut oil, so please stay tuned. I want to thank you for watching this video. Please share with all your friends and family on all your social networks. Each one teach one. Spread love, not war. Speak positivity into your life every day, and speak positivity into someone else's life every day. If you haven't already, please subscribe to ChristiansWeightSuccess.net and have a successful day. Hello, I'm Christian Evans. I lost nearly 200 pounds. I have a program for you to be successful at losing weight like I did. It's called the Christians Weight Success Starter Program. Direct message me to learn more.